Hey guys, what's going on? It's Little Dan 596 here with another video, and this is going to be another top 10. This top 10 is going to be the top 10 easiest Super Mario 64 stars. This was requested by a YouTube fan of the name Christian Gledhill. I think I pronounced that right. And if you haven't seen the last top 10, the last top 10 was the top 10 hardest Super Mario 64 stars. So this is going to be the opposite of that. It's going to be the easiest Super Mario 64 stars. There will be an annotation on the screen if you haven't seen that list, so please go check that out. It'd be really cool. And one thing to note in this top 10 is I'm not going to be including the 3 stars that you get from the Toads because they require no effort at all. The stars on this list require at least some sort of effort of like doing something, at least like running around, jumping over something. But talking to a Toad requires no effort whatsoever. So with that being said, let's get into the video. For an honorable mention on spot 11, we're gonna have wall kicks will work on Cool Mountain. Now I can already see people hating me for putting this on a top 10 easiest Super Mario 64 list. Like, are you kidding me? The star is actually really extremely difficult to do. I even put it on my top 10 hardest Super Mario 64 stars. But there's a little trick around this star. If you, in the beginning, if you just bounce on the top of one of those spinny guys' head and just float all the way down to the star and you find out like how to float down there, it makes this star so much more easier, and it can be done within seconds.
Here we go! Let's go!
Shocking Garrulous takes the number 10 spot on my list. Now you might be wondering, why am I putting this on the top 10 easiest Super Mario 64 stars list? Well, because if you know a shortcut where you just raise the water level to the lowest level it can go, and then you go into a corner, you can teleport right above the star, right next to a cannon. So all you have to do is just drop down, hit the box, get the star. The only thing you have to worry about though is a little black ball that's shooting fire at you.
Here we go! Let's go!
Watch for rolling rocks. Now I put this star on the top 10 hardest Super Mario 64 stars because if you don't know what you're doing with this star, it can be actually really difficult. But if you do know how to get the star, it's really simple and extremely easy. It'll take you less than 30 seconds to complete it.
Here we go! Let's go!
Footrace with Koopa the Quick. Now I put this star on the list because it's the second star in the game. And it's extremely easy. All you have to do is race the Koopa to the top of the hill where you meet the Bomb King. And if you know the shortcuts, this star can take you like a minute, maybe not even. There's a shortcut in the patch of flowers, and there's a shortcut on the side of the mountain. If you go in where the like boulders pop out, you can just teleport those 2 times and you'll be up there in a matter of seconds, and then you just have to sit there, wait for him to show up, talk to him, and grab the star, and there you go.
Here we go! Let's go!
Secret of the Haunted Books. I put this on the list because it's an extremely easy star. The only thing that might make this star a little bit difficult is not knowing where you're gonna go. But once you figure out where the library is on the second floor, I think it's the first or second door on the left. And once you walk in, you just run past the flying books, hit them in a certain order, and even if you mess up the order, it's okay because it's not going to kill your life. It's not going to completely kill you. You just hit the books in the right order, and then walk through the door and grab the star. It's as easy as that.
Here we go! Let's go!
Shoot into the wild blue. This star is normally pretty easy. All you have to do is get into the cannon, shoot it, and grab onto the pole and grab the star. But the way we're going to do it is a little bit different. We're going to do a side flip onto a wall, then wall kick off to grab the star. It's way easier this way.
Here we go!
Blaze.
Let's go!
Now this star is pretty easy as well. It's pretty self-explanatory because when you jump on those little guys, you go whirl, and there's a freezing pond. So obviously you need to go to the pond with the whirly guys, and I'm assuming you're just going to jump on one of them, and there's two of them in the water, so jump on one of them in the water, try flying around, and then once you land on top of the little platform up there, you're going to find out that there's going to be two boxes. One of them's going to contain a shell, and one of them's going to contain a star. It's the box on the left that really matters though, because that's where our easy star lays.
Let's go!
Blast away the wall. I put this star on my top 10 hardest Super Mario 64 stars only because it is when you have no internet access and you're a really young kid, you have really no idea what to do when it comes to this star. But if you do know what you're doing, it'll take you 30 seconds to complete this star. It's pretty easy. You just blast the wall twice with the cannon and bam, there's your star.
Here we go!
Peach's Slide. Now this is one of the first Castle Secret stars, and I chose this because it's the first Castle Secret star and it's the easiest Castle Secret star. You can die on this star by just like sliding off the edge, but there's really no need for it because the corners and the turns aren't really that sharp, and where there are sharp corners and turns, they have railings. There's a harder side to this star where you have to complete it in 13 seconds or 21 seconds or something like that, but if you just go for the normal Castle Secret star, and it should only take you 30 seconds.
Let's go!
In the Deep Freeze. Now this star you see as soon as you jump into the level, and then you just wonder, well, I mean it's right there, so I mean I might as well just grab it. This star is extremely easy to get to. All you have to do is just find out where you're going in the little ice block puzzle, and you just grab it. This one should only take you like 10 seconds to do. Once you just grab the star, bam, it's done. And the number 1 spot goes to the 8 red coins with the 15 pieces. This star is so unbelievably easy. I'm surprised it was even put into the game. All you have to do is run over to the little puzzle that has all of the Bowser puzzle, and you just grab all the coins. They're all right next to each other. You really shouldn't die on this. The only damage you should be taking is if a piece accidentally moves underneath you and you get hit by the lava. Do I really need to explain anything else about this star?
Here we go! Let's go!
Now that was my top 10 easiest stars in Super Mario 64. If you agree with me, leave a comment. Let me know what you liked. If you disagree, leave a comment too and tell me what I should have put in instead. If you guys have any more ideas for top 10 videos or any ideas for any videos in general, please leave a comment and I promise you I will respond to all of them. And if you have a good idea for a top 10, I'll definitely do it, no doubt about it. Because this one was submitted by a fan and it was a good idea, so I did it. And with that being said, make sure you like this, leave a comment like I said, and subscribe for more top 10s. Thank you.